you should bring all of this up, because where do the blacks fit in? I know that you use them. They've been part of the Jewish Communist Party in the United States, a vast majority. What's going to be their end when this is all over?
Well, the Schwarzes, if the truth be known, came here with our father Lucifer 75,000 years ago when he lost that battle, only temporarily, though, in the heavens, because we're on a comeback. We're the comeback kids if there ever was one. But all the Schwarzes, what can you say? You know, they got a good time step. They dance good. A couple of them can sing. They make some nice barbecue. And they're real good for selling drugs, too, because they all love the drugs. And we make a lot of money off of selling the drugs. You do know that we control all the drug world and have since Rothschild got the opium wars in China going. We've been controlling the drugs ever since that. We let a few in here and there to make some money, and they get arrested and they go off to jail for that. But we make the big money. We're the wholesalers. We're the wholesalers of everything in the world.
God, DC Black Panther, better way. Black Panther better wake up. What? You ain't know you was Jacob? Them? Oh, they wanna give shape up. 20 for the L on a wake up. What? Black Panther better wake up. What? You ain't know you was Jacob? Them? Oh, they wanna give shape up. You boy, 20 for the L on a wake up.
You call this country the home of the brave. First they killed the Indians and they landed to claim. Then used force and violence to make us slaves. The same Neanderthals that migrated from caves. Try to feed us they pagan ways. The same brainwashing still goes on today. Just more advanced and moving in progressive ways. The more you think things change, the more shit the same. It's dark, hell is hot, burning with flame. Your adversary's a lion, roaming the plain. Devour your body till there's no remain. If you under lock and key, gotta break the chain. Pressure make you go insane. Depression do the same. To break your frame is the name of the game. That's why they youth hard as hardened like James. You jump around the 4-pound, bought your house some pain. Young cry with purple rain, teardrop stains. To protect and serve, terror reigns. It's really suspect and serve to bring pain to the darker frame. Ain't nothing changed, ain't nothing changed. They rode they horse around all the plantation. Cops ride they cars around all the nation. Different time, same situation, what you facing. And niggas these days go with it and stay complacent. Steady American dream chasing. Dream
Black Panther better wake up. What? You ain't know you was Jacob. Them? Oh, they wanna give shape up. 20 for the L on a wake up. What? Black Panther better wake up. What? You ain't know you was Jacob. Them? Oh, they wanna give shape up. You boy, 20 for the L on a wake up.
Which isn't mine, that a lot of little children do disappear, and I do know that, and I know a lot of police departments and agencies have been informed, but you're very open. You're very open tonight. I'm very surprised that you're talking about the bloodletting of the little children, that you put their blood in the matzo balls, and that you eat it on sacrifice on Passover.
Well, there was a Goyim that wrote a book about it back in the 30s. I forget his name at the moment. But anyway, he wrote the book. People didn't buy the book. People don't want to listen. We've been doing this for thousands and thousands of years, since down to Adam's time. We take the children of our enemy, which is the white race, and we bring them to the basements in the synagogues, where we drain the blood and watch them die there. It's very similar to how we do the sacrifices that we do with the kosher butchering, and so we do that, and then we mix it with the Passover bread, and so we eat the blood of our enemies.
And the bodies, we're not cannibals. So what we do is we take those, because we can make some shekels, and we give them to the slaughterhouses. And those are pounds and pounds and pounds of meat that we grind up in the sausage and the hamburger. And that's why we made those the most popular thing, sausage for breakfast and hamburger for lunch. And so all the goyim out here are really eating their children. And even when we say this outright and tell you people, you don't believe it. So that's your problem. That's why I'm speaking so honestly here, to bring it out into the open so that you can see it for what it is. You've been teaching the people real good, but they don't wake up, do they? You don't get a lot of followers, do they? Because you know why? They're scared of us Jews, because they don't want to be called anti-Semites, and they believe that we're the chosen people, and so that's why we can do whatever we want to do, and we can get away with it, because the white men are cowards, and we go to the synagogue all the time and have some Manischewitz and dance the Hava Megillah. On your show before. I mean, we steal 100 to 300,000 children a year just here in this country, and we drain the blood and we mix it with the Passover blood, and then we throw the bodies into the slaughterhouses that we own, and we grind up all the bodies in the sausage and the hamburger. McDonald's is one of our favorite outlets, and the people, they eat it for breakfast, they eat it, their children for lunch, and you know. But as Jews, you know, we got to do what we do. The most important thing to remember between you, Pastor Wickstrom, and me, Rabbi Avi Finkelstein of New York, that we both have two fathers, and so that's why we look at the world in two different ways. Hiding anything. You're coming right out on television, in the newspapers, on the radio, and you're telling the people exactly what you're going to do before you do it, and they're like they're brain dead. Well, we did a good job with the public school system. We got you to put all of your children in there. You notice that the Jew doesn't put his children in there. They go to the Hebrew Academy, where we teach them the real things, and then they go to the synagogue and they learn the real important things. But we send your kids to the public school. We even have you tax yourself from your property so that you never own your property. And so if you don't make your property tax, we're going to take your property. You can bet on that. And we have you put your kid in a 12-year babysitting is about all it does, because you don't learn anything. And then by that time, the kids, they get to be teenagers, and then we give them the music. Not that we really want to call it music, because, oy vey, that's not music. But they listen to that, and then they want to do what they want to do, and so we sell them drugs, and we make a lot of money off your children. Your children from cradle to grave, all we do is make money off of them. Your cattle, your goyim, the human cattle. Mazel tov.
Waited 5 years, man. We ain't hit 5 years, man. Just to record. What? Hip hop never died.
Listening to A-Rod music.
I need to come to my senses. What? I see some people in their business. What? I see some people getting sentenced. What? I see some stuck up on the benches. What? I need to come to my senses. What? I see some people in their business. What? I see some people getting injured. What? I'll get them gone, I got some henchmen. What? I need to come to my senses. What? I see some people in their business. What? I see some people getting mentioned. What? Is these squad that I mentioned? What? I need to come to my senses. What? I see some people in the trenches. What? I see some people getting injured.
a method to my madness, a madness to my method. I am who I am, you can accept it or reject it. Shit can get hectic. Shots like a whack tape in a box, they get ejected. Now check it, the illest, that's how I get down. Y'all ostrich, get your head out the ground and start looking around. Open your eyes, I seen this all before, ain't nothing to surprise. You little guys, Satan got the same tricks. You gotta wake up early in the morning just to get me quick. You up a tree called shit with no paddle. G.I. Joe knowing it's half of the battle. To thin out the herd, you gotta kill the weed cattle. Can't hold ya, get more paper than the folder. Then tell you brush the dust off your shoulders. Fit with nitrogen in my veins, I'm much colder. While the style Bill Folger, shots from the holster. Spit the crack, I'm supposed to give it to you raw, ODB. Even with bifocals on, you can't see me. Reg NYCDE. Let's go. Never yielding, constantly evolving. Mind stay revolving. Spree rail rims, let it begin. Ring sticker, yuck face, Mr. Piccolo. Yo, now let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I need to come to my senses. What? I see some people in their business. What? I see some people getting sentenced. What? I see some stuck up on them benches. What? I need to come to my senses. What? I see some people in their business. What? I see some people getting injured. What? I get them gone, I got some henchmen. What? I need to come to my senses. What? I see some people in their business. What? I see some people getting mentioned. What? Is E-Squad that I mention? What? I need to come to my senses. What? I see some people in the trenches.